We were all set for the hankering experience. All the fun, learnings, challenges, and experiences commenced after we reached Delhi to get briefing on the project before leaving for the UK. When we met the people that had interest in the project at the Large and Importer Systems LIS headquarters at Delhi, it appeared as if it was a simple task. But we came to know about the complexities little by little in the following days. The project manager, a young lady, Sweta, and Sethuraman, a senior systems engineer, were the two key people in the project, interacting with all levels of the officers in the Indian Air Force IAF headquarters. Setu was aggressive but very pleasant and fair, and he was close to the customer, and so he was the de facto project manager. Setu spoke Hindi and Punjabi with natural fluency. I thought he was a North Indian, but he was a Madrasi. Other important stakeholders were Santosh Pandey, the National LIS Sales Manager, and Harry Das, the Head Services and LIS. They had high expectations from us. It used to take about a year to complete the acceptance of imported large systems in the past. Now we were required to complete in 3 months. There were two more senior managers, BN Tara and SC Chatterjee, in the LIS headquarters that extended some administrative support to us. In my experience, the problems encountered in the large system projects at Trichy were many. Certain accessories, interfacing cables, etc. were not matching or wrong. Since the site was not ready, the consignments were in a storage for a long time. Maybe this caused certain parts with temperature sensitive components become defective. The operating system software, application software packages, communication software, etc. did not match with each other. The manuals were not updated to the design level of the system, hardware and software. For every problem, we had to get some replacement and supplies from ICL UK. Every supply had to be cleared from customs with sufficient evidence and justification. And the defective and wrong supplies had to be shipped back as well to avoid paying customs duty. Expert support, especially from ICL UK, was complex with limited communication facilities of just telex and ISD calls. The support personnel of IKIM also lacked knowledge and skills of the new systems. Integrating the outsourced products like graphic terminals, graph plotters, etc. were other challenges due to dependence on local partners. The invoice formats, certificates of origins, etc. as stipulated in the contract were not followed correctly by ICL in the past, causing long delays to clear from customs and to take the consignments to the site. My checklist had many items that were new to me to achieve through commercial, legal, finance and manufacturing as well as technical groups of ICL UK. I expected that we will not have these problems when we do the installation in the UK, but we had other challenges and limited time to achieve the desired results. Major system upgrades. Any new product using state-of-the-art technologies may have some problems initially. It could be design deficiency, need to add the recent technology features, performance improvement updates, fixing of bugs and the problems, etc. DOE's recommendation to do an acceptance test was primarily to make sure that the system is stable and does not seriously affect the usage. Periodically, the minor modifications are carried out by the vendors to cope up with the current level of hardware to match the software. Major set of modifications take the system to next design level. The twin 2950 systems installed at BHEL Trichy were upgraded from design level 5.3 to 6.4 during the warranty period. There were many changes to the mainframe hardware and the operating system. These were warranted so as to let the customer use the new application software. A team of 3 technical people from ICL UK visited and carried out the changes. This change took about 10 days. I observed a technical person, Brian Randall, working on the platter, the 12-layer backplane with magnifying glasses and some tiny tools. I admired that he had some finest tools. He said that they were from Germany. Laughingly, he said that they were expensive and ICL paid for them, but they never knew it. Project plan. There was a project plan made even before we were identified for the project. Now that we are in the project, we need to adhere to the plan and accomplish the goals. Please look at the project plan. In project management, this is called Gantt chart. Basically, it shows various phases of the project and that have to be performed and the time scale for each. It also shows what are the resources required for each phase. This is a macro level plan that shows major phases. 1. Identify the project management team. 2. Project brief at ICIM Delhi. 3. Project brief at ICL London. 4. Alpha test in manufacturing at ICL Ashton, Manchester. Hangering at ICL Westgarten, Manchester. 6. Shipping and documentation at ICL London. 7. Delivery and installation at Indian Air Force, Delhi. 8. Acceptance test at IAF, Delhi. 9. Sign off and warranty start. This project management tool, Gantt chart, shows a task list on the left side and a duration of tasks on the right on a visual project schedule. This project management tool that helps project managers to track progress should be the first part of the project. The project should continuously be reviewed till end to improve the project planning, scheduling, and tracking by illustrating the completed work compared to the planned work. There are project management software tools that incorporate features like task priority, due dates, task dependencies, present complete, critical path activities, and more. It is recommended that the students that will take up any project management start with the Gantt chart. In ICIM and ICL, orders from customers were translated to the Bill of Materials BOM with internal codes in a document Form 300. The Form 300 was uploaded to an order database ODB for execution. Sweta and Setu were happy that they were confident that they made the Form 300 and so our job is only to do the installation at the hanging site. But the correctness of the ODBS content was the key to success. Narayanan and myself decided to vet the Form 300 thoroughly before leaving for the UK. We had to verify them with the technical manuals available at LIS headquarters. This was taking a long time. I was also not sure of if the documents like Software Availability Schedule SAS available with the headquarters were up to date and complete. We did our best to include all deliverables in the Form 300. I was hopeful that we could do the finishing touch in the UK. The best efforts may not suffice to accomplish the project goals. The contract also listed various spares and tools required for supporting after the acceptance. This list was prepared at pre-proposal stage by some of the LIS engineers. I wonder if Setu had his hand on that, but I wished he had. The price for the spares was included and ICL had to deliver all items at no additional cost. Spares and tools were listed in list of spares as well as in kits of parts in the contract. Many were duplicated across the lists and kits. As per contract, spares and tools to maintain had to be supplied and the costs were included in the final price payable for the project. It was necessary to remove the duplicate items and reduce the cost. I also went through the contract which was drafted or influenced by DOE. There were certain terms not favorable and not clear. It was the mandate to go by the contract in executing the order. I felt that there was need to seek clarifications from the people in Santosh Pandey's team. I even felt that it is necessary to get changes made in the contract from the customer. It was too late and not possible to get any amendment to the contract. Everyone said that the contract was like a Bible and we had to simply honor all the terms. I understood that we had a tough job ahead because of the complexities of the execution of the entire project. The time was running short. We were destined to leave for the UK in 3 days. We made changes to Form 300 for certain items that we were sure of and not sure of any other gaps still. Eventually, we had to catch up with the schedule of manufacturing of the systems and supplies to the Hungarian site. We did not have a formal project briefing or a meeting with all stakeholders. Ideally, there should have been a project kickoff meeting that would have explained the project scope, deliverables, roles and responsibilities of everyone in the project, and most importantly, the project goals, deadlines, costs, etc. I used to follow this step in the projects that I handled thereafter. Ideally, the scope of the project should have been defined before the commencement of the project to be able to accomplish the project goals. The achievements must be described and measurable, clearly laid out in the contract. Without applying the project management skills, it would not have been possible. Scope of this project is to install the mainframe system to the satisfaction of the customer, measurable in the days to complete and performance as stipulated in the contract.